Okay, we'll head over to Valravn. Morning, Adam. Good morning. Are you building it? You have a hand? Not at the moment. But anyway, yeah, we found several. That's been great.
Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Woo! Awesome. Welcome to the Valravn construction site. My name is Jason. I work in the marketing office here at Cedar. To my left, I have Adam. He's the project manager for Valravn. He'll be able to tell you a little bit more about the construction process and hopefully answer a few questions for you here along the way. So here's Adam.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Adam. I am the project manager for Valravn. I am going to tell you a little bit about the construction, some of the processes, and then open it up to questions. So right now, as you can see, we have a lot going on. We're about 80% complete with the track installation. Anticipate that to finish in about 2 weeks, so we can lead up to our startup phase. Right now, we're very, very heavily involved in the electrical and pneumatic work that's associated with the ride. We focus on the underground, so it opens up areas of work for the project so that we can ensure an opening day opening. A couple unique characteristics about Valravn: it has two lift motors and gearboxes. The first one's at the base of the lift. The second is at the top of the hill. That second one is what holds you at the dive for 4 seconds. The Valravn sheer magnitude, the size of the ride, the weight of the ride has probably been the most challenging from a constructability standpoint. The heaviest piece weighed 134,000 pounds. The drop element weighed 114,000 pounds. So as you can imagine, we had a very, very large crane on site that we needed to put that in place. That specific crane took 24 semi-truck loads to bring to the job site. At one point in time, we had 5 cranes that were required for one construction activity. And that was because of the column angle, the height, the weight. There's a lot of factors that factor into an activity like that. So with that being said, I'll open it up to questions.
Are you going to build something on the bottom of the drop to go through?
The question was, are we going to build anything at the bottom of the drop to go through? We will build a low zone fence, and then that's all that'll be built at the base of the drop. The question was, where will the camera be that takes your ride photo? That will be located at the base of the dive on the left-hand side.
Where's the entrance going?
The question was, where do you enter the queue line area? And the entrance is just to the right of the stairway that you see right in front of us. The queue line area is just on the other side of the base of the lift hill. The station, as you can see, which is being built, you enter from, it would be your right side, ride the ride, and exit to the perimeter road side of the station. At that point, there'll be a walkway that will guide you through the merchandise and gift shop and photo building as well. Lockers will be located right here next to the gift shop, so we have to have all loose articles be secured away in there. Valravn gets its own midway. We will build a midway in the general direction of that piece of equipment over there that says JLG Ultra Boom. It's a very nice midway. It'll have architectural pavers with designs in them, so it'll be a very state-of-the-art midway. We also are building a new marina entrance. The new marina entrance is located at the base of the spiral stairs. An ongoing joke is Valravn has broken several records. However, they didn't include that we had the tallest spiral staircase on any roller coaster and the tallest block break. I haven't confirmed those records, but I'm pretty confident in them. It's a tall block break and stairway. Believe me, when you walk up there, you'll, if you ever get the chance to walk up there, you'll realize how tall it is. The question was whether or not that is part of the tour. No, it is not.
Actually, I probably find it. Might be exhausted.
The question was the block break. So after you take the dive, you go through the world's second tallest inversion and go up to the block break, which is located right here where the spiral staircase goes up to. And the reason there are block or brake systems on a roller coaster or for safety purposes, and make sure that only one train is in any given block at one time. So that Valravn has 3 trains, and each train can carry 24 people. So the block brake will it also controls the speed going over the second dive.
Why is the block brake so close after the drop?
The question was, why is the block brake so close to the drop? That would have to be answered by B&M, who's the engineer. But because of the tight footprint on the project, it's a lot of ride in a small footprint. So that would be, if I were to have to give a logical guess, I would think that's the reason. The question was, who picks the coloring scheme of the ride, lighting? Cedar Point has or Cedar Fair, I should say, has a planning and design group. They're located here at Cedar Point, and they make all those decisions. The question was why we didn't paint the spiral staircase to match the ride. The spiral staircase is what's called hot dip galvanized. That provides some protection of the steel itself. So as to why we don't paint it, I guess you could, but for now, most staircases are hot dip galvanized.
light package?
Good question. Valravn has a very intricate lighting package associated with it. There will be special effect lighting, all of the underside of the roller coaster, the gray silverback, that will be lit with floodlights. So there is a very extensive lighting package on this ride. It's really gonna pop. It'll look nice. The question was whether or not Valravn has any tunnels. We don't have any enclosed tunnels, but we do have what's called what we're calling a green wall. Probably it's about 3/4 of the way through the ride, and that has several different characteristics. One is blocking noise at a low point on the ride, so it blocks noise from where luminosity is at the point. The second is it's a nice feature for the ride. It'll have a green wall on the front of it, which our landscaping outfit, which is top of the line, they'll have a nice feature on it.
How many employees you have at one time?
The question was how many employees we have at any given time working on the project. On a day-to-day basis, there are anywhere from 50 to 70 people working on the ride during the peak time, which is now. Yeah, right now we're working Monday through Saturday. We've worked a couple 7-day work weeks. As we get closer and closer to opening day, we'll be 7 days a week around the clock.
Guys, we're going to wrap it up here at the construction site. Next stop, you'll head out towards the main midway, head left to Skyride, and you'll get a different perspective of Valravn from over there. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your tour.
Like your dad, it's like Make sure you get it on or Blue Street. They are working on physical turnstile you walk through at the front gate. We have cameras that actually count people as they enter and exit. So if you have any questions about that, I can try to answer those. In the park we have about 500 points of sale. That's turnstiles, sales stations, food, merchandise, and hotel. We deal with all those, and then we deal with about 500 computers and laptops. I looked previously, we deal with about 12 terabytes of internal data that we back up on a daily basis. And then we use about 4 terabytes per day of bandwidth for the park while we're in season. And I expect that to at least double or triple when we have park-wide Wi-Fi this year. We have 2 internet sources at the park, and we have 2 paths that come in on. One comes down the chaussee, one comes down the causeway. So in case something happens, we'll still have internet service. And if you have any computer questions, I guess I can answer those. But I cannot fix your computer for you. My family will continue to ask me. I guess we'll head on around now over to Coasters. We'll hang out there for a few minutes. When they go down, I see on many forums people are very upset when the cameras go down, and me or my other coworker go up there and have to get them fixed. Really, the reason they're down so long occasionally is we have to get the electricians to actually get up on top of the ride. We can only do that in the morning while they're doing servicing, and sometimes we can't get up there. You know, if it goes down in the middle of the day, then you don't get to do it. We're out of luck. Obviously, to connect everything to our network. I want to say most places we have fiber optic cable. We can't use it anymore. We have to replace it. So in between most lot of people say router, I got a router in my house. It takes up half a 7-foot rack, and it costs about $150,000. One router, that's the only one we use. Everything else in the park is a switch. My IT background. Does anyone have any questions about some of the network infrastructure or other point of sale or computer? Yes.
I guess where, like, for the park-wide Wi-Fi, where are like the tenants?
They're going to be everywhere. I've heard there's going to be about 500 in park. They're going to be pretty much everywhere. Knott's Berry already has park-wide Wi-Fi. They're doing their best to hide them. You shouldn't be able to see them. The head end is obviously going to be in the corporate data center. That's where enterprise applications for all of Cedar Fair comes out of. And the backup is there as well. We have off-site backup. There's also display arrangements out there. They're going to push it out. Player and drive. They can update content. That's how they do the live weather. It's locked with 2 different passwords, so
Right, it's locked up.
down a little closer towards the engine house.
Please, not anymore. Don't walk on it.
For Cedar Point, Lake.
I know they said in one of the blogs, like the newest blog entry, I think they said.
Is that? Yeah, I'm not sure myself. I don't know if they probably do it by weight. Do they have it posted by weight, how many bolts or individual bolts?
I didn't actually read the blog, but I know one of the titles was how many bolts was used on Valravn.
People working on the block book right now. That's total track bike for all the coasters at the park. Yeah. Yep.
And then, do you know where they store the stage in the winter?
Where they store the stage?
Yeah, or the bleachers.
Bleachers? I don't know.